Hello, and welcome back to the Let's Play. This is episode 6 of this series, and yes, unfortunately, it is the finale. There is a good reason for that, which I will talk about later. However, what I would like to do today is get villagers set up in a village, and also finish up the path around the house. That is the first thing that I'd like to be doing, and I have prepared some materials. I'm just gonna put some fences and stone brick walls around here to just kind of tie the place up. I also have my shovel, and I will put in some more paths around, but I think it will turn out really well. So honestly, I'm just ready to go for it, so let's just crank into time-lapse mode right away. So I would just like to say right here a huge thank you for watching this whole series, seeing as this is the finale. I really do appreciate it if you have been watching every episode. I know it's only been 5 episodes and this is the 6th, but still, I had a lot of fun with this, and like I said in the very beginning, make sure to watch till the end. I will be announcing what comes next. Okay, so that is it, and I am feeling so good about this. This was kind of, the main project of this Let's Play season, and I'm really happy with how it came in the end. And what I have to do next is go into the village. I have a pretty cool plan for something that I'm going to build in the village as kind of a last hurrah before I end the series. But before I do that, there is one block that has been missing on this build for a very long time. Actually, since I think like episode 2 or 3. If you haven't guessed yet, it is this block, which has been right behind me as I have been speaking. This block has been there for a super long time, and I have been waiting to replace it as the final block. And that's it. Now this build is complete. This is my home base for this season, and that's it. And boy, oh, am I proud of this. It looks really nice. The textures that I ended up choosing do look a tad chaotic, but I kind of like the look it gives. It almost gives it like a jigsaw puzzle vibe. That's just what I get from it. So that is now it for the home base, and I am going to go to the village next and get building there. So I have my wings on, and I have, I think, everything that I have gathered right now in preparation for the village. Just a couple shulker boxes of stuff. Let's just fly on over. I have no idea how many rockets this is gonna take and how much durability it's gonna use, but I'm just gonna go with it, and that is just my forehead. And here it is right here. Now, I am not at all ready to start building what I have planned, but I have brought with me 3 lecterns, because what I want to do is get a little bit of mending before I start on the build that I'm gonna do here. So I'm gonna find a villager, try and make him a mending villager, purchase a few mending books, mend up my tools, and then collect the items that I need, then start building. So I placed down a lectern, but I'm pretty sure these villagers are stuck up there, so I'm just gonna drop them down. Oh, I'm so sorry. Did you just take damage? How can we avoid this? If I build it like this, will you not take fall damage? Pretty sure they won't. Yeah, okay. Now they can get down. Oh, that's good. Okay, this guy is now a villager. Bane of Arthropods. That is not mending. I want mending, sir. Mending, please. Okay, so it didn't take very long, and I now have a mending trade for 22 emeralds. Of course, I could get it a lot cheaper than that. However, I think I'm just going to stick with that for now, and I'm going to do some trades to get myself those emeralds, and I can get some mending books. Well, I definitely have more than enough emeralds now. The thing is, I took so long that he changed his trade, so I'm gonna have to get mending back again, which is a little frustrating, but it shouldn't take too long, and I honestly might end up with a better price anyway. But still, I always go in looking for a trade, and I get something so much better for so much better of a price. This is a 17 emerald purchase, and you are never going to believe what book this is. Efficiency 5. An Efficiency 5 book for 17 emeralds? It happened again, and this time it's even crazier. And it's Unbreaking 3. Are you kidding me right now? I can't not do that. For 14 emeralds, which is an actually okay price, I have finally gotten Mending, the book that I came here for. Hallelujah. So I am on my way home now, and I'm going to do some crafting up of putting the mending on some item. Home again. Here I am, and it's gonna be a perfect landing. Come on. Oh, I overshot it. Dang it. I was so close. Alright, so I have now put on the items that I wanted to mending. So I had bought 3 books, so I put mending on Miso wings. on the Fortune pickaxe because I actually didn't want Silk Touch because Fortune is what I use for mining Deep Slate. And then this sword right here, so it's not completely maxed out. It could have had Fire Aspect and I think another enchantment, but I decided just to put on the Mending, and also it now has Sharpness 5, as you notice, and it's named Sting. If you understand that reference, you're a legend. And as you may have noticed, I am carrying a bucket of axolotl. That is right. In a little bit of a adventure down in the skeleton spawner, I found another axolotl, and I am super excited about this. So I am going to drop in this new axolotl with this axolotl, and they can be pals. Turns out they're actually the same type, so that's kind of interesting. And this is a friend for axolotl, so I'm going to name it a friend for axolotl, because, I mean, I think that makes the most sense. So now, before I go into the village to start building, I need to collect some sand and also a little bit more dark oak wood. So I have with me my axe, my shovel, so I think that I am just going to fly over to the village. And yes, as I had remembered, there is a little island right here that has a lot of sand, so this is on the way towards the village, so I think I'm just gonna come right here and, I think I'm gonna just completely decimate this. So you know what time it is. I don't even need to say what time it is, but I'll say what time it is anyway. It's time-lapse time. That was redundant. I definitely forgot how fun it is to destroy an obscene amount of sand. Very fun. So, in this shulker box, I have collected a bunch of sand and a bunch of dark oak logs because I'm going to need some glass in this build. So, what I gotta do now is just fly on over to the village, which should be in this direction, I think. Yes, here I am. So, now that I am here, it is time to start phase 1 of the process, which is, unfortunately for the villagers, destroying all of the villagers' houses. So I know that I was just there about 2.5 seconds ago, but it's time to go back into time-lapse mode. And I gotta say that this took a lot longer than I expected, and also a lot shorter at the same time. It was weird. Destroying each house individually took a lot longer than I thought it would, but then it also kind of came to me that there actually aren't even that many houses in a village, so it also didn't take as long as I thought it would. It was kind of a weird thing, but this was a blast to do. I had no idea how fun it was to just go in and just destroy an entire village. I ended up with so many blocks. Okay, so as you can see, almost every single house is now gone, except for this one right here. That is the only one that I have left, and the reason I have left it is because there is currently just that guy in there, which is one of my librarians, and I wanted to make sure that he stayed protected. So, now that it is finally time for me to start building, I think it's finally time for me to tell you what I am building. What it is that I am planning to build is a wall all the way around down here, coming up through this terrain along here, coming up and down, and making its way to about where this villager house is right here, then curving back around and going back this way. Now, what this wall is going to be is kind of almost like a cage for the villagers, and I don't mean cage in a bad way, I mean cage in a good way. It's a protective barrier from the outside world. Definitely not a prison. And I am going to put in this thing a bunch of little campsites around and little huts maybe, and I think that it will turn out really well. Here is another mega time lapse. Let's do this thing. Okay, so now is a big chunk of time to fill with speaking, so I am going to finally tell you what it is that I am doing next after this finale. So the reason that I decided to end this series is, first of all, because 1.18 has just been released. It just came out a few days ago if you haven't played it yet. First, I would like to say how much fun I actually had on this Let's Play series. It was such a blast to do everything that I did do, and I'm really happy with this build especially that I'm doing right here. I was really surprised that I was able to pull it off as quickly as I did. This episode had to be a little bit rushed because of the thing that comes next. Starting this December, I am going to be part of the Block Breaking SMP. Now, this is an SMP with a group of fellow Minecraft YouTubers. We're all kind of small creators, and we all really want to grow together. So we have started our server, and we are going to be releasing tons and tons for that, so definitely make sure to watch some of it. My first episode is going to be released on the 7th of December. If I can release it earlier, I will, but it will be no later than December 7th, I can confirm. But enough talk, this time-lapse version of me. We'll see you again soon next time that he is around, and I very much hope you enjoy the rest of this finale. Okay, so as you can see, phase 1 of this build is done. It is a little bit smaller than I was originally hoping, but I think it will still be able to fit all of the villagers that I plan to put inside of here, and I think that once I finish what I'm planning to do, it will turn out really well. So the next thing that I have to do is clear out all of my storage stuff right here, and start on making the little campsites in here, and then I will have to move the villagers inside, which I am not looking forward to. So the first thing that I want to do is fix some of these leveling issues in here, because it currently looks kind of nasty, and I'm not a big fan of how the terrain has been formed. So I'm going to clear out some of this stuff to make it a little bit more flat in here, because right now it's really kind of ugly. So what I have done is created a mostly flat area with a little ramp up into a little hill over in that corner, and then also a little pool right here that there will be some farmland around. I just have to place down the stuff and the seeds, and I think it looks pretty good. So what I need to do next is pull out this shulker box right here, which has my campfires in it, and also these spruce logs, because what I want to do is make this a campsite, like I've been saying. So I want to just place in a few campfires as I feel they seem like they could be used. I want one right here, another one right here, here, and here. I think that that is pretty much good. I will also have one pretty much right where all of my chests and stuff are. I guess I'll just set it there for now. Something like that. Yeah, now adding these campfires makes an awesome addition. I'm definitely gonna need to figure out a way to get this light right here. I think that I have stuff to craft lanterns, and I could maybe like hang some lanterns from the leaves or something. But what I want to do next is put in a path. So can you... Oh no, what have I done? Anyways, as I was saying, I'm going to put in a path that goes along with the campfires in making almost a kind of circle thing, but I think that it could actually look really quite cool, so it's gonna come around and stuff like this. I think it would look cool to have a little ring of paths around all of the campfires. If it doesn't, then I can remove it, but for now, I'm gonna stick that in, and we'll see how that looks. Okay, I may have gotten a little bit carried away in making that campfire ring, in the sense that I completely finished the build. So, as you see, I did like the campfire ring idea, so I made this thing of a bunch of different campfires all kind of interconnected to one another. And then I also added the garden and these lamp posts right here, which I think turned out really cool. And then right here, a little sleeping quarters for the villagers so they can climb up here, and then there's a bunch of beds. I decided to use bone block in this because I just thought it would give it a really interesting look. I've never used that before, so I just wanted to try it out. So I think that that is the entire build, so the last thing that I got to do is just get the villagers in here, which is of course a whole lot easier said than done. So I am going to start by just basically, oh, well, sleeping, I guess, if it's nighttime. Or actually, this might be perfect. I'm gonna try letting all the villagers out. This could go extremely horribly, and I might detect the beds that are inside of there, and maybe they'll go sleep in there. I really hope that this works. If this does not, then I'm gonna be very, very screwed, but I think that they might be smart enough to detect that there are beds in there. Yes, they're going in, This is good. Okay, I gotta go really quickly, really quickly. You gotta go. This way. Okay, you are all stupid. Do you all see this bed? Over here. Why is this guy stuck? This guy's stuck. What's his deal? Come on, buddy. Come on, pal. Keep going. Come on up. Go. Okay, I think that's all of them. Keep going. Go in. Come. I don't know if there are enough beds in there for them. Oh my goodness, y'all are insane. Here's another bed. Yes, you two, come in. I closed it. I did it. I got them all in here. I succeeded. Let's go. Okay, it is the daytime now, and as you can see, I have put in a bunch of different workstations for the villagers so that they are all employed and happy, and I am so thrilled with how this has come. And of course, before I end, I have to take one good look. Please tell me it looks cool. Oh my goodness, it looks amazing, and oh, that iron golem spawned outside of it. But oh my gosh, that turned out so well. I am really, really happy with how this went. Oh yes, that is so cool. It really could not have turned out more perfectly and more how I imagined it. It really turned out exactly how I was planning, and I am so happy. But enough gloating about my own self-pride. It is indeed the end of the episode now, and of course this was the finale, so the end of this series. I have to give you a big, big thank you. I so much appreciate you for watching this, especially if you've watched every single episode. That means so much. If you would consider it, if you haven't already, please do subscribe and like the video. If you have any questions or concerns, comment down below, and I just gotta say, one last time, peace.